If you are just joining the program, yes, it's time for Farm Life. You know, Farm Life, we are talking about farming, agriculture, which is very, very important. Today we have a guest on the program. Our guest, you want to meet him? But before I introduce our guest, let me tell you that today we are going to focus on prospects and challenges of farming. We are focusing on the future of farming in Nigeria. Before I introduce our guest to you, let's go to the studio and have this.
We are in Awowo. Awowo is a farming community close to Abeokuta in Ogun State. And then as part of our activities at grassroots level, we shall be interviewing one of the smallholder farmers here. He's going to tell us the prospects and the challenges in the farming community.
I produce cassava, I produce yam, produce beans. Currently, just finished weeding 1 acre of beans now. The closest market here is Wasimi and Ifo market, which we send our product there for sales. Around this year, especially August, some things we planted in August, we didn't see rain. Like I planted about 2 acres of corn and beans. Rain did not fall, so those things I planted, they did not germinate. Because of that August, I don't know whether it is August break, but it was more than August break because it lasted almost a month and we didn't see rain, and the things we planted in August, it couldn't germinate. It was September, we have to repeat it. I'm even planning for 2 acres now for irrigation, but it's very expensive to have a borehole there because there's currently 2 acres I bought, so I'm thinking of irrigation. Irrigation, I can't afford it, it's very expensive. But the cassava we planted in March has not matured.
So, in other words, are there bountiful harvests so far?
Yes.
Despite the rain?
Yes, we are expecting bountiful harvest this year. Government, they don't want to help us. They have been intervening us like this many times, and we have not seen their response. We have a lot of challenges, like some of us, we need fertilizer, and fertilizer is very expensive. NPK and urea is 60. The fertilizer we were buying 6,000 naira before. It's now 60,000.
So finally, sir, in terms of security,
there are herdsmen, but
so they come here too.
There are herdsmen here, but
not that they invade farms.
No, they don't invade our farms. They don't destroy our farms because we have good relationship with them, and some of them are living with us here. There are some things you can do to prevent the cow from entering your farm. You can plant a goosey melon round about your farm, or you can spray the surrounding of your farm. You spray it with chemical. This paraphos, phosphor, you spray the surrounding grass. And when they see it, they will keep aloof, they will keep away. They will not enter your farm, because if they eat that grass, it will poison their cow. So those are the things we do to keep them away.
Okay, you're welcome back. Yeah, Farmlife TV Africa. That is what you are going to subscribe to. Our guest in the studio for today is Mr. Toheeb Azeez. He is the Lasgidi farmer, the CEO, Ibro Foods, and is the founder and host, the Lasgidi Farmer Podcasts. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm absolutely happy to be here, and it's a fantastic program that we have here today.
Thank you very much. Now, help us greet our people at home.
I say hello to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. The agriculture is a good place to invest in. Let's get into the space. Thank you.
Okay. Now, we're talking about prospects and challenges of farming. Presently, what can you say about the situation of farming in Nigeria?
I think the situation of farming in Nigeria is positive when you look at what we are seeing with the development in the space. Our export is growing. When you look at the growth of our agriculture as well, that constitute that export category. You see that it's doing well, about 844 billion naira. So it grew by over 300% from the last year, the third quarter. So it's a very bullish thing that we are seeing here. So I'm very, very happy about that and excited.
Okay, that's good. And we know that this government, they are also very much interested in farming, agriculture, and we have some states that already they are putting in more efforts to make sure. So what is your own advice on, like very soon now, they'll be preparing their budget, next year budget. So what is your advice concerning the agriculture in Nigeria?
Okay, that's a very nice, one of the people that think that more budget should go to agriculture itself, in line with the Maputo declaration that 10% of the national budget has to go to agriculture. But now we are seeing it's improving. We are seeing over 1%. But if it is more, it will be better, because currently in Nigeria we have about $9 billion funding gap, and if we can put that into the space, we can able to build a lot of infrastructure, facilities, support our smallholder farmers, among others. So I feel that this is needed to be done as well. When we look at the landscape of agriculture itself, on the national level, the federal government is trying, but we need the states to key into it as well. And like you said, we have a number of states that are doing fantastic in that category. We have Lagos, Ekiti, Niger State, right? So if we are having other states looking to their strength, and exploiting it, so it would help to reduce the pressure at the center and address food security in individual states.
Okay, and they're talking about the challenges facing farming. What are the challenges?
The challenges is multifaceted. I like that you mentioned this. Like one that I've mentioned before, funding. We also have the issue of insecurity. We also have the issue of efficiency, even irrigation. When you look at this year, the rainfall hasn't been really that regular. We have this changing climate, so there is need for support with irrigation in that part, because among our smallholder farmers, 20% of them is able to irrigate their farms, because of their peculiar socio-economic characteristics, right? So they are challenged. If they can be helped in that aspect, then, we would see more development, improvement in that area, among other factors that have been addressed.
Wow. Now let me take you back to Last Gidi. What is the full meaning of Last Gidi?
Thank you for asking that. A lot of people ask me that question, but when you look at the Last Gidi, it's just like this urban name for Lagos. Okay. And because I operate from Lagos, okay, when I wanted to choose a name, a brand name, I just felt that, okay, it would be nice to be called the Last Gidi Farmer.
Last Gidi
Farmer. Yes. And when you look at the article, it brings formality. The Last Gidi brings informality. So it's like we are merging two different statuses here, right? Taking everybody into that space of farming.
That's nice. If grow foods, what are they into?
We are into the value addition of agricultural foods and commodity. We noticed that quite a number, it's not that we don't produce much in the nation, but when we produce, I'll give you for example, our demand is 3.6 and we produce 1.5 million metric tons. So half of it is wasted, 800,000 tons, right? So we thought about what could we do to help salvage this kind of situation, rather than the tomato going to rot due to excess supply. We can have it, process it for ensuing season, and people can have access to tomato in the following season. So it's one of the things that we do. Aside, value addition, we also train and ensuring that it's not just about producing. People can also be able to produce their own food as well.
Okay. And now, like we are talking of farming, that everybody should be involved, either small scale or whatever. If somebody wants to start farming, what are you going to put into consideration? Okay,
I think one major constraint and one major thing to put into farming is actually, fund, right? And it is one of the problems that we are having with our farmers as well, and I'm happy that the government is providing more support with that. It should be a thing that everybody should be able to produce their own food in little way or the other. I think Lagos State is supporting this, urban farming, grow your food at backyard. If they can support people with seeds, with agrochemicals and others, then we can have food household food security.
Okay. Is it possible for you to drop your line if somebody if they want to call you maybe for more information?
Okay, that will be fine.
Okay. You can drop your number.
That's 080
Okay.
62
Okay.
13
Okay.
4896.
Okay. Again. Right. Oh wow. I told you our guest for today, is somebody that is very, very capable. And we have discussed about the challenges, the prospects and challenges of farming in Nigeria. And we focus, the future of farming in Nigeria. So future of farming in Nigeria, we are expecting better.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now that you are into farming, please can somebody give me one custard? Let's give our guests a gift because he's also a farmer and the checkers, they are the one. Thank you very much, sir. So from Checkers Custard, I have this.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Checkers.
Okay. Thank you very much for having you on the program.
Thank you, ma'am.
Looking forward to see you again.
Same here. I really enjoy every aspect of the discussion, and it's a very good thing that you do, to promote participation and investment in this space. And I look forward to more opening of the sector to meet food security and also unlock opportunities.
Thank you.